everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode here of Minecraft Survival from Python's World. The first thing we're going to be doing today is we are finally going to get the interior of the fishing shack decorated. So, what we're going to start off by doing is making ourselves a couple furnaces, and then we converted those into smokers. We're going to grab ourselves out a crafting table, and do we have, by any chance, any more barrels? I don't think we do. Now we do, however. Okay, very good. Do we have a bunch of trapdoors? Yes, we do. Do we have the resources to make a bed? I think we do. We've got 2 bits of wool here. This should be enough to get ourselves up to 3. Yep, very good. So, let's have ourselves a bit of a snooze, and then we'll get ourselves over to the fishing shack. And while we make our way over there, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you again for all of your lovely support throughout this series, and indeed the channel as of late. I really do appreciate it a ton. Last episode reaching well over 1,000 likes once again. Wait a minute. A second chicken. What are you doing, bud? Is this the start of something? I feel like that's standard for my Minecraft Let's Play series, having a chicken invasion in one of my builds. And yes, here we are. Anyway, if you folks are still enjoying these episodes and you want to continue supporting them and indeed the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you'd continue dropping likes beneath the video. And if you're new around here and you don't want to miss out on my future content, consider subscribing to the channel with those bell notifications turned on. So, I've already got a little bit of a plan in my head as to how I want this all to fit together. We're going to put just a random block in the corner there. We're going to have ourselves a crafting table here, a smoker, and another smoker, so we got almost like a utility corner there, right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna place... Really? I was literally about to place down a barrel there, buddy. Say, really? Like father, like son, huh? Oh, goodness me. But yeah, we'll have ourselves a couple of barrels like this. We're gonna have ourselves a trapdoor sort of facing up like that, and then we're gonna have ourselves a couple more trapdoors forming a wall rather like this. Can you tell what we're going for here, my friends? Oh, hey there, Batman. What are you doing out here? Where did you even come from? Seriously? What? If you've guessed that these barrels mark where the villagers are going to go, you're quite right. So yeah, we're going to have a villager in this space and a villager in this space. Chicken, no, you are not. Okay, it's apparently where the chickens are going to go. So yeah, this will be our little trading post. And then over here, I'm thinking our little mini bedroom. And just to finish things off real nice, like, we're going to have ourselves a couple of logs here. Maybe convert them into stripped logs. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab out our flower pots from my newly organized bundles here. And we're going to start spreading them around just a little bit. So yeah, let's have ourselves a couple of saplings. Maybe we can have a cherry sapling over here. And then maybe just a nice little fern in there. Yeah, alright, so this is quite a nice looking place now. Would I be making this a little bit too crowded if I decided to put down like a little table right there? I mean, it certainly does sort of constrict the amount of space we have in the entrance here. Okay, what if I was to get rid of that one and have the table just be slightly smaller? Something like this, perhaps? Yeah, I think that works a bit better. Alright, so that's the sign taken down. All I'm going to do now is add just a little bit of lighting in here. So we'll have one up there, and we'll have one up there. Maybe eventually what we could do is we could grab ourselves some lanterns. The only reason I don't have lanterns is because I can't make them because I've used up all of my iron in the last episode, didn't I? Making a whole bunch of backup tools. But anyway, in the meantime, I think we can call the fishing shack finally complete. And now we can move on to what we're going to be doing for today's episode. And that is making ourselves a book factory, or what I like to call a book factory. And what that involves is having one side of this eventual build be a sugarcane farm, just a nice basic one, no redstone. Maybe eventually we can add in some redstone cobblestone trickery to automate the sugarcane farm, but for now, yeah, nice basic one. And then the other side is just going to be a nice basic cow farm, just a pen to hold cows. So let's get this thing underway. We're going to start off by shaving off this front layer here. And then, nice and simply, we're just going to wind up digging ourselves out a couple of rooms. There's a fairly big upside to us digging out these rooms, and that is the fact that we're getting ourselves a bigger supply of cobblestone, which is one of the primary resources we seem to be using a good amount of in our starter settlement here, hey? Maybe as we go along as well, we can replace the floor with dirt. Alright, folks, so let's go ahead and get some fences and fence gates added in. I'm thinking only a singular fence gate for this one, because this side is going to be the sugarcane farm, and because it's on the left, and as a result we have a whole bunch of mountain here, it means we should have a good amount of space to sort of expand to our left in here. Alright, very good. So it looks like we do already have ourselves a little bit of a supply of sugarcane here, which is lovely, because now we're going to start planting this stuff in the sugarcane farm side of things. But before we do that, we are going to try and maximize our space efficiency in here. We're going to try and maximize the amount of sugarcane we can actually put in here. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to be very, very smart with our water placement. So let's start off by placing a bit there. And what we're going to do is we're going to waterlog this slab. So as a result, we can still have sugarcane growing next to it, which is super handy dandy. So now what we try and figure out is how to get the slots here all filled in. So slot here, slot here, slot here. We can add ourselves in a water source right here. And as a result, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. So again, figuring out the water placement, we need to fill this slot in, this and this. So let's go ahead and put a water source right here. And then, there we are. See? You can see a slight pattern emerging, can't you? We've got 2 blocks ahead and 1 block to the left. 2 blocks ahead and 1 block to the left. So if that pattern is to continue, we would need to go ahead and put it right here. Must admit, it's a little bit of a faff having to keep on running to and from my lake to grab myself water sources, but oh well, gives me an opportunity to admire my handiwork with the creek and the lake border. Okay, what is this? No cold callers, creeper brother. I don't want what you're selling, and I don't need your help either. I mean, you may have a spoon, and it would have actually been very much appreciated at this early juncture, but yeah, no, I don't need your kind of help, okay? The slapping you round the head with a shovel kind of help, that is. No, no one wants that. We have ourselves a slot here that needs to be filled, though. Who says we can't have ourselves secret water sources, though, eh? See, we place this down here, get ourselves a slab, get ourselves a couple of dirt, and no one is any the wiser. So now, this one can be filled in. Alright, so that just leaves us with having to be able to place down these ones at the back. Alright, so all the water sources have now been placed in. All I have to do is go grab myself a whole bunch more sugarcane so we can actually fill this thing up. And I'll tell you what, while we're having our little sugarcane hunting adventure of epicness, how's about we answer the comment of the day? That's right, slap bang in the middle of today's episode. Ultra Gaming says, to make the game slightly more immersive, I like carrying a book with coordinates and a to-do list. If out on an adventure, you can write down interesting coordinates in the book and keep track of your projects. I really, really like that idea. And I know that Dallas does that in his Let's Play as well. And it's just such a nice way to go, isn't it? Instead of having like a notepad document where you have all your plans, just write down your ideas and interesting things that happen in the game. In the game. You know? So yeah, maybe just before we go on our first proper adventure in this world, yeah, we can go ahead, we can make ourselves another book. Maybe we can have 2 books. We can have ourselves like an interesting coordinates book and then like an ideas/project tracker book or something like that, you know? Thank you so much for the suggestion. I really appreciate that. I also appreciate all of this here beautiful sugarcane. I'm pretty sure we've got more than enough. But yeah, I'm going to grab this little load and that little load across the river and then we'll head back. Safe in the knowledge that we have more than enough. There are so many horses around here. Oh, how I wish I had a saddle. What are the easiest ways to find saddles? Dungeon chests, mineshaft chests, perhaps? Desert temples? Maybe even some villager buildings, right? I think the leather worker huts may have them. One of these days, we'll be friends, Mr. Horse. Or you, Mr. Horse 2. Or you, Mr. Horse 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh my god! Baby horse! Ooh! Armadillo! Hang on a minute. I've just had a brilliant idea. I'm pretty sure we have access to copper now. We found some in the last episode, right? Maybe we can make a brush and grab ourselves some scoots. Oh, make ourselves some wolf armor for our little wolfy friend that is currently sat on the pier at the fishing shack. I'm definitely not getting distracted away from my main goal of making a book factory. Not at all, in fact. I don't know what you're all about. Ah, yeah. Finally filling in the rest of our sugarcane farm. Very good. And then also maybe a torch or two would go quite nicely. Yeah, so far as I can remember, it's a stick, a copper ingot, and a feather. Yeah, there we are. We have a brush. It is possible I'll need a second brush, though, only I seem to recall the brushes really don't last very long at all when going ahead and trying to get scoots from armadillos. Unfortunately, going for a second brush requires me to decrease the chicken population a little bit more. Oh, good grief, I'm so sorry. There we are. Second brush. Got him. Oh, there you are, buddy. All right, 1. Oh, hello. 2, 3, 4. Oh, you only get 4. Wow. 4 from one brush. That is nuts, isn't it? All right. We need another 2. And I think that's it. I think 6 is all you need. It's like a H shape, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, dude. My wolf is going to look so cozy when he's got his new armor on. There you go, buddy. Oh, you look fancy. Man, I'm jealous. Oh, good grief, another chicken. That's chicken number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Oh, look at how cozy my wolf looks sitting on the pier there. Oh, I wish I could just sit all day staring out onto a lake. Ah, what a life you have. All right, so this is going to be our cow pen. However, instead of just having it be just a really boring blank 4x4 square area, I'm thinking maybe we can have, I don't know, a hay bale in there, maybe a little cauldron. Oh, wait, I don't have the ability to get a cauldron, do I? Oh, do you know what would also work as a nice little feed trough? Maybe a composter. So here we are. Composters, they could be the feed trough. Oh, I really wish I had spruce trapdoors. Then I could have like a little like water hole at the back here. Now we fill these here composters up so it looks like they've got food in there. There we are. All right, and there we are with a few hay bales. Right, so if I was to grab myself only one trap door, I should be able to place it up, you know, flick it up, and then I can have the water in the back here. Well, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this well. So, we need to go find ourselves a spruce tree. And I can't remember if we've already found one yet. So, let's do ourselves a favor here. We're going to bring ourselves some shears. We're going to bring ourselves just a little bit of wood, right? And I'm hoping that we'll be able to find ourselves some sheep. So then we can make ourselves a bed that we just take with us on our adventures. Ooh, pumpkins. Not quite what I was looking for, but yet another crop for our collection. Aha, sheep. Just in time. Please give me more than one. Okay, you did. Okay, excellent. Right. So, place this bad boy down. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have a bed that we can take with us on adventures. Oh, hello. Very, very far in the distance, I believe I can indeed see a spruce tree or two just past this savanna biome. Yeah, you see them? Wow, now I really wish I brought a boat with me. That would have been a great idea. Oh, no way. There's a village here as well. Is this one that I've already explored? I don't think it is. I think this is a new one, my friend. So let's pop upstairs. This one should have a chest. Yeah, that confirms it. A new village. I went to all that effort to make a bed when actually I could have just stole one from here. Oh, well, what's this got? Oh, look at all this. Apples, nuggies, dandelions, a book. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. We can make ourselves that adventure book we were on about. Ooh, and also, I'm going to have a dyed bed, because, you know, they're kind of cool. Oh, no way! Cauldrons! We were looking for these bad boys, weren't we? Wait, so this means this is a leather worker's hut? Oh, there's a leather cap, but nothing else. Would have been so nice to have a saddle out of that, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, a cleric dude. Give me that brewing stand. Thank you, buddy. Don't mind me, just ransacking this village, making everybody redundant from their jobs, because I would very much like to have these workstations instead. That's not mean of me or anything. Look at these two horses. Wow, you folks have got like a proper little horse pen, huh? Oh dear, that villager is now a horse. Here, I'll tell you what, horsies, why don't you have just a couple of hay bales or something? Wait, these guys are going to be able to get out now. Okay, I have allowed the horses to escape. Uh-oh, I am really not a very good horse keeper, am I? Oh dear, don't quit your day job and all that, Python, eh? Wow, not one jelly cat, but two. There's another one here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, is this what I think it is? It is. It's a mason hut. Yeah, I wanted a stone cutter. Thank you very much there, sir. I'll tell you what, you can have a leather cap in return. Alrighty, with that village taken care of, it's time to finish our objective. Let's grab some spruce and indeed some spruce saplings. And then we'll have yet another wood at our disposal for building with. What kind of biome is this, by the way? Only the spruce trees are very sparse. It kind of reminds me of the extremely old Extreme Hills biome. What is this? Windswept Hills. Alrighty, very good. Way more than we need. We've got 10 spruce saplings. Yeah. Interestingly, we don't have a bundle yet for saplings. I think that would be a really good idea. Dude, can you imagine if we had every single kind of sapling inside of a bundle, and then we could just use these bones in here to grow a bunch of trees? Oh, that'd be so good. I love bundles. They're just so good these days. Alrighty, so adventure complete. Let's head on home. I'm back finally. Yeah. All right. A little bit of inventory management, and then we can get on with getting that little water bowl thingy done. Although saying that, now that I have a cauldron, can I not just like put that down instead? That would probably look far better. Yep. It most certainly does. So actually, that whole adventure, me getting spruce, that was pretty much useless, but I mean, we've still got it, so I can't complain. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've added just a little bit of nature in there. I added some path blocks in here just for a little bit of texture variation, almost as if to say, you know, this ground is like really trampled by the cows that aren't there yet. So what do we think? One final mini adventure. Let's go find ourselves some cows. We need only 2 of them, and then our cow empire can begin. Alright, we've got 1 cow, and the second cow is just over here. Hey cows, come on, you love this sweet. Look, sniff it. Sniff, you love it. Let's get you into your brand new home, shall we? And in you come there, buds. And there you go. Now you can have your wheat. Enjoy and give me a baby. There we go. Haha. So I'm thinking to finish off the episode, maybe we decorate the walls just a little bit, just to sort of make this place feel a bit more finished. And then maybe make the front look a little bit better. Maybe we add like a front facade to this thing. Alrighty, so I don't think we need to go too extravagant with this. Something as simple as even just that would do the job, I think. In terms of the walls inside these areas, I think we're going to start off by completely dirting it all over, and then we'll add in some different textures. Maybe some cobblestone, maybe some mossy cobblestone, and maybe even some coarse dirt. That could go quite well in here, I think. Alrighty, in order to get coarse dirt, we're going to need ourselves a little bit of gravel. In fact, there you go. New recipes unlocked. Coarse dirt was right on in there. So yeah, let's grab ourselves a few bits of gravel here, and then we can get on with decorating the walls of our book factory areas a bit better. Alright, so we're going crazy with the coarse dirt just to begin things off here. Then we're gonna whip out some cobblestone. We should be able to start adding that in the mix as well. Maybe not as often, perhaps. And then maybe some mossy cobble in the mix as well. And there we have it, my friends. Just like that, we have these things nicely decorated. We could probably go one further and add in just some stray leaves here and there, just to add a bit of greenery to the build, but I don't think we need to go too crazy with the leaves. In fact, I mean, literally, maybe one more. Not entirely sure where, though. Maybe here. Or maybe the leaves don't really add much to the build at all and are completely unnecessary. Yeah. So all that's left to do now, my friends, is to go ahead and link up some pathways from here up to the book factory area. So let's go ahead and just sort of meander a little bit of a path around here. I'm going to need myself some oak slabs for the areas where there's an elevation difference. So there we are, going up and then maybe around town a little bit. And that's for that entrance. And that is for that entrance. All right, and then maybe I could build up the sort of grass and dirt out here just a little bit. Out the front here, I think there can indeed be some leaves. I think that would be quite a nice addition. Just, yeah, inside the farm areas, I don't think it's strictly necessary. But out here, oh, yeah, I think this adds a good amount. And maybe just to finish things off, maybe just a little bit of bone meal here and there. And, yeah, I think we can then call this area officially complete. I'm starting to second guess this bush here. I think it sort of gets in the way a little bit. Maybe we could just have a couple of smaller bushes instead. Maybe one there, maybe one there. And then, yeah, as a result, this place no longer feels sort of, you know, super secluded. And then maybe just a couple of torch posts out here just to really finish it off. Maybe we can have one just there. And the final one, I don't know, maybe we put it right here in place of the leaves. So on that note, my friends, with the book factory being done, it is time to wrap up today's episode. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. I've had a lot of fun making this little mini build, and it's something that I very heavily recommend you get on top of as soon as you start your Minecraft runs. Get yourself a cow farm, get yourself a sugarcane farm, and then you will want for nothing when it comes to getting yourself a supply of books for bookshelves in the future. Maybe you want some bookshelves for a level 30 standard enchant area. Maybe you want some books to write in. Maybe you want some books to enchant, to become enchanted books. The sooner you get this stuff up and running, the better things are going to work out for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Drop a like if you have. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on my future content. But for now, my friends, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I shall see you folks in the next episode. Bye-bye.